Hey guys, I'm back. So after a couple of days of like celebrating my beautiful doll head here and her long luxurious hair that I created with the extensions, I got the length and now I'm working on the volume. So as you can see here, I pre-cut the hair and now and you see these shorter layers. I sectioned it off. I did a bit of a horseshoe part right here. And now I'm just going to continue just adding the volume and then to make the short layers and the long layers like come together. And then also I'm going to clean up the extensions a little more, going to give her a nice little trim on the bottom. And then also I'm going to show you guys a technique on how to flat iron and style bleach blonde hair that's with the extensions. Uh, the thing is with bleach blondes is that they're very delicate, and there's certain ways of like styling hair. And what's great about bleached hair is that it's very porous, so you don't need as much heat when styling it as you would hair that hasn't been chemically treated with bleach. But that's for another video. What we're gonna do here is that we're just gonna add volume. So I got the section, got my comb in my hand in case as I go down. So I'm gonna bring her down here. So I did a part right here. I'm seeing the voids at the crown of her head, and I'm putting the binding agent like so, and then I'm tacking it on, and holding it in place. So I do that for about like 30 seconds. Make sure that the hair latches to where we want to add the volume, and before I proceed to the next section. So this is amazing. I'm very, very happy with her result, and because of that, it snowballed, and now I'm inspired, to do a tutorial on red hair. Okay, so we're just keeping it flush against the head for a little more. Let's see. And okay, and while that's setting, I'm going to take another strand of hair. Okay, so this is a thick piece, and I'm gonna pre-cut it. And don't worry if the extensions on top are gonna be a little bit shorter than the extensions on the bottom. That's normal. Like I established in my previous videos, a little layering is absolutely necessary for the extensions to look as convincing as possible. Because what I see is that a lot of people do the one length. They want their hair all one length, and when you do the one length, it's obvious that you're wearing extensions because it just looks like a bunch of hair is tacked on. And so you need like that. So the layering that just creates that like nice delineation, and it makes it blend better. So I'm just holding it in. Yeah, so I'm getting the hang of it, which is awesome. I love to do hair. It's like my release, and it's my creative outlet. Like every time I do hair, it just feels like nothing else matters. And I'm just like in my element. I'm free from the external noise of others, and I'm just existing and being me, which is awesome. And it's fun, exploring with the different looks, exploring with the different dimensions, all of that. So I have a couple of, I want to put in a few more wefts of hair before I bring the next section down, but I'm going to show to you guys how groovy she's looking. Nothing more than I love than some long bleached hair, bleach blonde hair. Okay. And also you could, hair extensions are versatile. You can do them with synthetic hair. I mean, I chose the Canacaleon because it was cheap, and honestly, I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a doll head. Like these videos were more for educational purposes only, and as to simulate as doing hair on a real person. So, so you see, I have my bundle of hair right here, and there is some unevenness. So I'm gonna cut a clean line like so. You see, making sure. And now they're ready to be attached to the head. So I'm just going to take a little, like, this would be like an ideal amount of hair. Like, honestly, the finer strands that you take, the longer lasting your result is going to be. So I'm really excited about the red video, but I have to finish one thing before I can start the next thing, you know? So, so continue putting making sure that it's not lifting, that it's staying nice and flush. Okay. So I'm taking my bonding agent, like so, applying the bonding agent, and then with the I secure the hair in place, and I hold the bonding agent. The tip of the bonding agent, I hold it so it grabs. The cutting part is exciting. I can't wait to clean up the ends, and I also can't wait to, just to do the old school technique, the comb over iron. And we're not gonna iron the top. We're only gonna iron the ends, and we're gonna angle them so you could see the long layering and you could see the separation, which is gonna be wonderful. My doll head, in a lot of ways, she kind of reminds me of Reese Witherspoon from Legally Blonde. That beautiful like long bleach blonde hair. It's very rare to see somebody who's blonde, a bleach blonde, and who has like really long hair. You don't see very many bleach blondes with long hair because you know how harsh bleach can be on the hair, and it tends to break, and so that's the and so that's the thing. That's what's great is that you don't have to choose between having long hair and having blonde hair. You can have both. You know, and it is your hair because it's attached to your head. And I remember my teacher in beauty school. He was hilarious. He would always say, "If you can't grow it, sew it, and if you can't achieve it, weave it." Or in this case, glue it. Weaving is a very intricate process. Like when you do weaving, you actually have to braid the hair and then you have to sew the chunks of hair underneath the braids. That's a very, very like it's an all day event. It's like very time consuming, and it's not as straightforward as the bonding or the fusion method. So let's see. Let me see. Where did I? Oh, my scissors are here. So I do it like so. And I'm almost done with this section. We are making her thick. Okay. Let's hold on to. Okay, so I'm about 80% there with this section, but I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you the finished, almost finished product once the glue is still drying. You know, if it doesn't dry completely within a few minutes, I am going to run a blow dryer through it. That's the only time where I would use heat. I would never like put highlights under the dryer or anything like that, but in this case with the hair extensions, it's fine. Okay, so I'm taking a thin piece right here. I could see the little excess. You see where the excess is hanging, and you snip. Wow, I used almost a whole container of the glue. So I'm gonna bring down one more section to do the crown parting because her layers are still a little bit on the short side, so it's gonna look a little shaggy. But if you want to let go of that shaggy and just have it uniform long, one more section of like these hair extensions is absolutely necessary. And okay, okay, making sure it's not lifting. Needs time to set, but she's well on her way. And okay, it's nice and flush against the head, which is a good sign. It's not getting with her other hairs, so that's good. And okay, guys, are you ready? So okay, she's looking much better. So as you can see here, okay, so we got the short layer on top, so I'm gonna put more extensions to make that short layer blend. And you could see, look, all this hair that we've added in a short time frame and how it's cascading down. And I know she's got a few stragglies. I'm gonna clean up the layers. I need the extensions to set, and I'm gonna do it so with a blow dryer. Stay tuned, it's only gonna get better.